Hello, and welcome back. So we're going to continue where we left off, trying to get up the 7,000 steps to High Hrothgar. We'll see if we can make it. It's kind of a challenge at times. I am still kind of low level. And this is not a combat character build. So, along the route you're going to see these little emblems. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all of Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. We're gonna go ahead and oops. Well, yeah. So our first death. Like you do. This is why you save. So let's see. There's a spider here. And we're going to change our arrows. To some of our stolen steel arrows. Because I got plenty of those. This is another area that if you're playing with some of the mods, weather, cold effects and things like that, you're going to want to prep up beforehand.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar. I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means. I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way. They're not the sort
Inevitable
to take visitors,
creepy
but I
conversations.
never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk
In Bethesda
make the
games,
trip lead them
right.
food or other essentials, but not to make conversation. All right then.
and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. So I'm probably going to want to save again. This is one of those situations where it can be useful to save for quite frequently. There are frequently several challenging opponents along this path the first time through. I think there's an ice wolf coming up. So it might be worth saving after each of these. And that's where you can do a quick save, right? So, haven't done anything too major that you are worried about or feel like you're going to need to come back to at some future date. But you just want to make sure that I'm not the best at aiming. And again, Lydia can tank pretty nicely. Again, quick save. After when you're in areas like this, we expect a lot of enemies, but you don't expect to be making a lot of key choices, because now there was a problem in the past with some other Bethesda games early release, and I think even with Skyrim initially, that reusing the same save file could lead to save corruption, but I'm hoping they've addressed some of that. I don't think I've heard of it as much as I once did. Okay. Yes. Let's see. Plus side wolf pelts. Offering bowl. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. I thought that was looking odd. Again, area that probably want to make sure pretty well prepared for using weather and climate. And so I guess that's one question I would ask the audience if you're still even here at this point. Would you like me to do a playthrough with mods that are showing, with some of the mods that I enjoy, so such as like Frostfall or the camping mods or things like that. And, yeah. Another person.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar. I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries. Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind. Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years. Good day.
Okay, I can't ever pronounce these names. Who pitied man. Together they taught man to use the voice. Then dragon war raged, dragon against tongue.
Need something?
The fabrics aren't blowing like they usually are. Oh, we haven't. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and put it in health. And archery. I guess we're gonna go ahead. Archery is so useful right now. Archery's. This is inevitable. I almost always wind up finding myself going into a stealth archery build just because. Because even though I might want to try something else, archery is so useful. And nothing that I've encountered is really susceptible to calm at this point, any of the illusion magic. You have to really grind your illusion spells. By the time you do, it feels like you grind through your illusion spells to make them effective. Feels like it's just been easier to just go pure archery to begin. Man prevailed, shouting Aldun out of the world, proving for all that their voice was strong, although their sacrifices were meaningful. Quick save. Yeah, that's why I did quick save. Gonna run back some. Kite the staying troll around. Yes, sometimes this is what you gotta do. Oops, I don't think I'm gonna make this. La 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 la. Let's see if we can. This is frustrating. Okay. Apparently this frost troll was a lot harder than I realized. So, the other option is just to make the run all the way through. run up the steps, all the way up, past the troll. Because apparently we're not able to sneak anymore. I hear you, troll. Oh, down there, aren't you? Below me. So, quick save. Let's see. Oops, so now you're gonna... Well, so much for that trick. Sorry, we're not gonna read these. I'm just gonna run. Where you at, troll? Where you at, Lydia? Well, let's see if we can read this way. And get killed, probably. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. Did you kill that troll, Lydia? You just kite him off someplace. Well, I guess we'll find out the next time we're walking these 7,000 steps. Oops. No. Okay. Let's run again. And see if we have time to read this one. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. And we're gonna quick save. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. Yeah. Okay, troll. We'll just leave it be. I guess we can only cut you so far, and that's fine too. Will we actually get to High Hrothgar? For years, all silent, the Greybeards spoke one name, Timber Septim. Stripling then was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him. I can't pronounce these names. Sorry. One final. The voice is worship. Follow the inner path. Speak only in true need. I forgot that I could be bouncing that troll off the mountain. So, I think we're supposed to put and there we go. Now we're going to go ahead and save. And quit for now. Thank you again.